Hi, welcome back to this video. While no exercise can stop aging, Pilates is exceptional for promoting healthy functional aging by improving posture, strength, flexibility, balance, bone density, and mind-body connection. Here are the key Pilates exercises and principles I have adopted, specifically beneficial for today's anti-aging routine. I will focus on posture, spinal mobility and health, functional strength, balance and stability, joint health, and mindfulness and breath. But before we dive into all this, please do me a small favor by hitting the like button, subscribe, and sharing your thoughts or feedback in the comments below. Just before I start, I need to make you aware that these exercises are not going to be suitable for everyone. Do get checked out before you give them a try, and if they cause you any pain, just avoid them. Let's start with the pelvic curl and shoulder bridge. If you're looking for a complete exercise that not only tones your abs, legs, glutes, and arms, but also mobilize your spine and teaches you both mobility and pelvic stability, all in one exercise. It works multiple muscle groups simultaneously. The most intense work is done by the backs of the legs, hamstrings, glutes, and abdominals. The shoulder and elbow extensors are also engaged and strengthened. The hip flexors are stretched and the lower back is mobilized and strengthened. Lie on your back with your arms by your side. Legs bent and close to the buttock. Pelvis in a neutral position. Inhale. As you exhale, draw your belly buttons towards the floor by posteriorly tilting your pelvis. Lift one vertebra after another, trying to mobilize your spine instead of lifting everyone in one piece. Stop with the weight between your shoulder blades. Don't rest your weight on your neck by arching your back excessively. Inhale as you exhale and roll down your spine one vertebra at a time, starting from your chest, falling with the lumbar region and resting your pelvis last. You can use the Pilates ball or foam roller on your feet to increase the instability, enhancing the difficulty level. And continue with this exercise for 30 to 45 seconds. This next exercise involves lying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the ground. Then lifting your hips up towards the ceiling while keeping your shoulders and feet on the ground. It primarily targets the glutes and hamstrings while also engaging the core and your lower back muscle. Now, this exercise is not the same as the previous exercise where we lift up vertebrae by vertebrae. In this exercise, we'll lift the body up in one piece. Hold this top position for a few seconds and then slowly lowering your hips back down to the ground. Repeat this for 12 to 15 repetitions, ensuring that you keep your core engaged throughout the exercise. This next exercise involves lying on your back and lifting your chest off the ground while rotating your torso to one side. It primarily targets the muscles in your core and can improve spinal mobility and posture. So start by lying supine with your knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Engage your core and lift your shoulders and upper back off the ground. As you lift, rotate your torso to the right and reach your left arm towards your right foot. Holding for a few seconds and then return to the starting position. Repeat the exercise, but this time rotating your torso to the left and reaching your right arm towards your left foot. Continue alternating sides for 20 repetitions, that is 10 reps per side. Next, seated spinal twists. These offers a great side of relief at the end of a long day at work. If you're one of the millions of people stuck at the desk all day, it is not unlikely that you may be suffering from chronic lower back pain, bad posture, and poor spinal mobility. With regular practice, a simple seated spinal twist pose can help you to alleviate these problems. Sit with the legs straight out in front of you. Bend your right knee and place the sole of your right foot outside your left knee. You can choose to stay here and keep your left leg straight. Otherwise, bend your left knee and take your left heel close to your right sit bone. Make sure that both your sit bones are on the floor. Place your left hand behind your body. Lift your right arm up and hook your elbow against the left knee. As you inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. As you exhale, roll your left shoulder back and twist. Feel the twist originate from your spine and not your neck. Gently turn your head to the back of the room and take your chin towards your left shoulder. Stay for 5 breaths and then switch sides. Next, the dead bug, which is a chilled, engaging exercise that boosts your core strength and stability. It is a great way to prevent lower back pain, improve posture, and increase balance. Continue doing this for 30 seconds. And to progress, you can perform this exercise from a hollow hold position with your limbs extended. Retract right upper limb and left lower limb, and then extend. And continue doing this for another 30 seconds. The Swan dive is a Pilates exercise that requires very good body tension. It strengthens the entire deep torso muscles, the rear legs and gluteal muscles, and the shoulder girdle. In particular, it promotes dynamic stability of the spine. It also opens the hip joints and activates the entire posterior fascial chain. So in a prone position, straddle the legs slightly and rotate them slightly outwards. First round, with the inhalation, press into a long cobra. With the exhalation, lower the upper body and at the same time, pull the legs long and release them from the floor. Second round, inhale, press back into a long cobra. Exhaling, lifting the arms off the mat. Dynamically dip over the abdomen and lift the legs in an arc. Then repeat this 3 to 5 times, depending on your level. For the side lying leg circles, lie on your side, resting your head on your arm. Inhale and raise your top leg. Only raise the leg as high as it goes while keeping the pelvis and spine stable. Make sure you lead with the outside edge of your foot so that your leg stays in a neutral position the whole time. Begin drawing 5 circles in one direction and then draw another 5 circles in the opposite direction. And then repeat the same on the other side. Once you have completed these repetitions, now lift both legs up, hold, lower for 10 times. Then roll over to work on the other side. The Mermaid is one of the most important Pilates exercises to enhance your spinal mobility. So start sitting in an Z sit position. This position can be quite challenging if you lack hip mobility, especially hip internal rotation. In that case, you can sit on a blanket or yoga block. Place your hands beside your hips for support. Inhale deeply, lifting your torso up and lengthen your spine. As you exhale, reach one arm over your head, bending to the opposite side. Feel the stretch along the side of your torso. Maintain this position for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply and relaxing into the position. Return to the center, switch your legs and hands, and then repeat on the other side. Next, weighted bird dogs. One common complaint about classical bird dog exercise is that we cannot feel the core muscles working to the same degree as we would with more intense anti-extension exercises like weighted planks or ab roll outs. Although the bird dog is a highly effective rotary stability and core stabilization drill, it is not designed to burn the core to the same extent as other exercises. Instead, the goal here is to improve stability, alignment, posture, motor control, and other critical components of performance. However, if you're looking for bird dog variation that not only addresses those factors, but also satisfies the mindset of someone who wants to annihilate his core, try performing it in a stretched or long lever position. Although this exercise can be performed on the floor, the bench variation makes it substantially more difficult. Besides, greatly increasing rotary stability and activating spinal stabilization muscles. The extension forces placed on the spine requires the entire musculature of the anterior core to fire at near maximum levels. Another effective and simple way for increasing the overall tension and physiological demands is to perform this exercise with a weight plate on your mid or lower back. Besides providing greater stimulation and overload to the target musculature, this variation punishes any twisting or rotational movements as the weight will begin to shift and slide off your back. To keep the plate locked in, you will be required to produce very smooth motions and resist any rotation or lateral deviations. The bench variation makes this movement even more challenging. Calf muscle strength plays a crucial role in the overall health and well-being of seniors. As we age, the impact of age-related changes on our calf muscles becomes more prominent. These changes include reduction in muscle mass, a decline in muscle strength and flexibility, resulting in a decrease in overall muscle function. These can significantly affect seniors' mobility and balance, making them more susceptible to falls and related injuries. Therefore, it is crucial to understand the impact of the aging process on the calf muscles and take proactive steps to maintain their strength. So while seated, place a yoga block or weight plate to elevate your forefoot. Add resistance to the exercise by placing a weight on top of your thigh near your knee. Raise the heel as high as possible and then lower them to maximum depth without lifting the toes off the weight plate or yoga block. With stronger calves, your whole leg works better. You boost your running and jumping performance. Every day-to-day tasks such as walking and climbing stairs become easier. In summary, an anti-aging Pilates practice emphasizes postural alignment, spinal health, core strength, functional movement patterns, balance, joint mobility, and mindful movement. By incorporating these exercises consistently and correctly, you can significantly improve your functional fitness, reduce injury risk, enhance posture, and feeling stronger and more capable at any age. Start gently, prioritize form, and seek expert guidance for the safest and most effective results. I hope you like the exercises and let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next week, take care. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this video, please click the like button. Please leave your comments below and share this video. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future weekly video release. Please also subscribe to this channel. This is free of charge but will help the channel to grow. If you're interested in improving your health and fitness or losing weight, if you suffer from or wish to prevent back pain, please take a look at my book, which is now available from Amazon worldwide. Thank you.